Please read the problem. So you see the formula in this problem, and this formula will give you the number of students enrolled in the United States public high schools since 1986. Important things: N is the enrollment of million students. T is the time in years. This is important, since 1986. We will answer just 3 questions for this problem. Use functional notation to express the number of students enrolled in U.S. public high school in the year 1989. So we have a function n of t. What is our t in 1989? So we need to take 1989 minus 1986, and it will be 3 years. So my t is equal to 3. So the function notation will be n of 3. That's all. You don't have to calculate the value, because mathematicians want to know just the general idea, just the functional notation. And n of 3 means that we're talking about the number of students in millions enrolled in U.S. public high schools 3 years after 1986. Next question. Explain in practical terms what n of 9 means in terms of this problem. So n of 9 is, now you need to think or find the right words in this problem. And it's right here. N is the enrollment of millions of students. So you can write it down exactly the same words. N of 9 is the enrollment in millions of students in high school, in U.S. high schools. Now we need to say something about 9. What is 9? 9 is years since 1986. So you will say 9 years after 1986, or you can say if you add 1986 plus 9, it will be 1995. So you can say in 1995. That's all. In what year was the enrollment the highest? To answer this question, we need to use a calculator. So press on y equal to. We will type this equation in negative. Oh. So I typed the equation in, and it's always a good idea to check. Now we will press second graph, and we got a table, and from this table you can answer a lot of questions. For example, if I ask you what is the initial value, Just by looking at this table, you will see that your initial value is 19.37 million students. If I will ask you what is the number of students enrolled in US public schools in, for example, in 2 years, you will look at the table and you will answer that there were 14,158,000 students, or just 14.158 million students. Now we need to use this table to answer this question: what is the highest enrollment? Let's understand our table. The left column is years since 1986. The right column is the enrollment, and we need to find the highest number in the enrollment. So we see that these numbers are increasing, so we have to go farther. So increasing, and now it started decreasing. So that you can see that 14.973 is the highest number in the second column. It means 14.973 million students was the highest enrollment, but we were asked what year. This happened 7 years after 1986, and if you add 1986 plus 7, the final answer will be in 1993. That's all.